top tips to improve your video. Right, so a few top tips for you. First off is audio. Video quality, you can do a bit with video quality and, a bit of editing, but if there's bad audio, there's nothing you can do. So the best way is to make sure that you recorded the best quality audio you can. And there's a few tips we can do. So we can use an additional microphone like the one above us here. They can either plug into your phone or your camera and help create better audio. Putting something like a wind muff or a dead cap on the top can help reduce that wind noise, so really good. The best way is actually to record audio totally separately on a totally different device. So we can use things like lav mics plugged to your phone, and you can sync them up in post by clapping, getting a spike and matching that up. So that's really good. But the best way is probably, it's a little bit more expensive, but using remote receivers like the Rode one we have here in the bottom left there. And they're really good. But one critical thing about recording audio is trying to get as close to the subject as you can. So top tips for audio. So the next one is the use of something that we call B-roll, which is kind of additional footage that helps tell the story. So try and get some nice images, set the scene a little bit, that you can cut over talking, or really just let the audience know where they are and what you're trying to achieve. So actually a really good way of doing this, I know not everybody has access to this, but is drone footage. So say you're looking at a site that you're talking about, a project that you've been working on, given an aerial view to kind of set that scene where it is, what it's trying to do, is a really, really good way of telling that story. Right, so the next one we're going to talk about is just using the highest quality video that you can. So, we can record video footage on lots of different devices these days, and phones are a really, really good way of recording footage, but we want to make sure that we're recording in the best and highest quality we can. So a little demonstration here about how you can set your iPhone to record in 4K. And the beauty of that is it just allows us to have a bit more flexibility in post. So if we are editing in a HD timeline, we can actually crop in on a 4K and make sure it looks nice, and crop interfaces, and actually do a bit of movement with that. So yeah, make sure you've got your iPhone or your device recording in the highest quality you can. So number 4, the use of tripods. Tripods are obviously great, particularly when we're doing headshots. It keeps that camera still, reduces camera shake, which can be a bit annoying and distracting to the viewer. And we can buy tripods for cameras, big ones, but we can also buy super cheap ones for just your phone. So yeah, go ahead, buy a tripod. We can also use tripods for different things like holding it out. So if you're doing a vlog, it can help give you a bit of distance from you and the camera. Right, so finally is storytelling. So when we're making videos, essentially what we want to try and do, and the most compelling videos, the most interesting, isn't the ones that are all the flashy, really high quality, really fancy cinematography. It's actually the ones that tell the story the best. So what we want to try and do is make engaging videos that draw the audience in and, make them want to get involved and understand more about what we do as a movement. And just so I think that just when you're creating videos, just try and think about the narrative and the message that you're trying to tell. So always give context, and that's why B-roll footage is a really good way of doing that. It sets a scene. Try and create a video with a beginning, middle and an end, just like you would tell any story. And another critical thing is keep things short. There is a bit of a rule of thumb that with footage you should probably not have anything on the screen more than 5 seconds in between different clips. So just be aware of that. Long dialogues sometimes can be a bit disengaging, especially in the kind of world we live in, where everything's very fast paced and information is coming you very fast.